we are going to start with a kneeling hip stretch. So go ahead and position one knee on the ground, opposite leg is out in front of you. Bring that foot forward so we can then close that gap between our hips and the floor. We want to stretch this hip of that leg that is behind us. This portion of the leg is vertical, so knees right over that ankle, okay? This side of my body is relaxed, limp, and bracing. This side is supporting and holding myself up, obviously using some tension there to do that, okay? But allow this hip right in front of your pelvis here to really relax. If you feel like your hips are tight, I would recommend doing this for no less than 30 to 45 seconds, okay? If you can't create a straight line from knee back to knee, I'm gonna assume that you're probably tight there, in which case you wanna honor that amount of time, all right? If not, we're gonna go ahead and switch. So same thing, other side. I'm gonna come to a front angle here. Okay, so foot's out in front of me so I can then close that gap, sinking down. This side is supporting me. This side is relaxed and limp, embracing the stretch, right? And vertical through my shin here. I'm also not diving into my toes, always maintaining that foot tripod, okay, unless otherwise noted, right? Like we're doing calf raises or something. And breathe through the stretches always, okay? Again, same thing, 30 to 45 seconds if you feel yourself being significantly tight in that hip area. But if you are not, then go ahead and join me because we're going to stretch calves now, okay? If you want to hold on to a bar or a wall even to support you, you are welcome to do that. But essentially, we're going to have our supporting leg in front, back leg is the calf that's going to stretch. We're going to position that heel to the floor, then we're going to lean forward. Okay, again, if you're holding a wall, fantastic, but you want to feel that stretch of this back calf, creating distance and length between knee and heel, okay? If you feel like your calves are super tight, per usual, I'm going to say 30 to 45 seconds, okay? As you hold the stretch, you should be able to feel yourself gain more distance, maybe even a couple centimeters, okay, as that muscle is starting to slowly not harbor all of the tension that it was previously harboring, okay? Let's go ahead and switch sides. We're gonna do the same thing. Again, you can hold against a wall here or a bar in front of you, whatever you like, okay? We're gonna come forward, keeping that heel down. If that heel is not down and it's coming up, then you're not gaining more of a stretch just because you lean forward more, right? Keep that heel glued to the floor and then apply that stretch. Good, good, good. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to now lay on the ground, okay? We're going to do a rotational spinal stretch, okay? So what that means is, I'm going to lay here on my side, okay? Knees on the floor. Let's get back. Knees on the floor. They're also not down here. I'm bringing them up, 90 degrees of that hip. Then take that arm, swing wide and open. Try to get that shoulder down to the floor and have your eyes gaze through those fingertips that are reaching. Feel that whole stretch. You might feel tight here, you might not, it depends. You might feel stretching here in the internal oblique of the low back on the side, and you should definitely feel stretching through the vertebrae all the way up the column. You're going to get a better stretch as that shoulder stays dropped to the floor, okay? Settle into it, melt into the floor. We're going to trade sides and do the same thing, okay? So, same thing other side. knees are up. Laying on my side first to make sure those knees are dropped. Then swinging back and wide. Getting that shoulder down to the floor. Eyes are gazing away from the knees. Through those fingers that are reaching. You can even use that spare hand and apply gentle pressure on that knee to help increase your range of your stretch. Sometimes we might notice that our knees are coming up here, okay? You can use that to counter that lift while keeping that shoulder dropped, melting to the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come back up. And that is your stretching routine for today.